Good morning and welcome back, Oil Country. You are watching the Oilers Rundown. We have some more potential news for the Edmonton Oilers to discuss and some official news as well. As the Oilers get set to take on the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight at 5 p.m., Tony Brouwer provided us our first look at Adam Henrique in action. Henrique and Carrick will both join the lineup today on the second and fourth line, and it looks like Connor Brown is the odd man out. Calvin Pickard will get the start in goal. So the Oilers and Ken Holland got right back at it this morning. Sam Gagner, as we know, has been loaned to the Bakersfield Condors as of yesterday, but a new development, Dylan Holloway, has also been loaned to the Bakersfield Condors, and this move gives the Edmonton Oilers $2.1 million currently in deadline cap space. So, are the Oilers working on something bigger here? Ken Holland said yesterday, probably a depth defenseman. And you certainly don't need $2.1 million for just a depth defenseman, but we know the Oilers do also want to possibly bring Gagner back, Broberg up before the end of the season to kind of get them in, but I don't think it's a must to have either guy here if the Oilers are fully healthy, which, knock on wood, they have been for most of this season. So, could the Oilers, like I said, be working on something bigger? It looks like they potentially are. Daily Faceoff reporters Jason Gregor and Frank Saravalli had these tweets. Jason Gregor simply tweeting, cough, Eberle, cough, and Frank Saravalli added, believe Oilers are one of the teams keeping an eye on the Seattle Kraken and Jordan Eberle situation. Seattle and Eberle are working on an extension, but it sounds like term is the hang-up. If Seattle doesn't have Eberle signed, he will be moved prior to Friday's deadline. If the Oilers can add Jordan Eberle, that will make me feel a lot better about the situation. Don't get me wrong, really happy with the Adam Henrique and Sam Carrick acquisitions yesterday, but we're seeing it. The Avs are loading up, the Canucks are going to be loading up here, Golden Knights are loading up. The Oilers, I don't know if they have done enough. I would like another addition to the forward ranks. Jordan Eberle would be that, and I'd still like another defenseman. I think I'm okay with a depth defenseman at this point. Alexander Carrier remains available with the Nashville Predators. Pierre LeBrun had this update on him. Predators listening on pending UFAD, Alexander Carrier. All options remain. Sign him to an extension. Still talking. Traded if offer makes too much sense, or he's an own rental. Pending UFA forward Yakov Trenin also generating interest. Doesn't mean Nashville moves him. Carrier, I think, is really the only bigger defensive target out there that we know of at this point that would still make sense for the Edmonton Oilers. But if they go the Jordan Eberle route, they're probably not going for a bigger defenseman. They're going for a number 7 defenseman. One such defenseman that might make sense for that is Erik Johnson. David Pagnotta had this on him. Erik Johnson has missed the last few games because of illness, but he's out tonight because of the time of year per Don Granato. Not officially scratched for trade-related reasons, but Sabres GM Kevin Adams has been working with agent Pat Brisson to find EJ a contender to join. Erik Johnson would match that veteran defenseman vibe. Jacob Megna, Bob Stauffer, I think mentioned him yesterday. Travis Dermott with the Arizona Coyotes was a name put out there by Heavy Hockey yesterday. Dermott has the Erie Otters connection with Chris Knobloch, Connor McDavid, Connor Brown, all of our former Erie Otters, so that's another name that might potentially make sense for the Oilers there if they do go the depth defenseman route, which we do expect them to do still, despite whatever happens with Jordan Eberle. And let's keep in mind, too, Adam Henrique, Sam Carrick, both penalty killers. You have to think one of Matthias Janmark or Connor Brown is expendable at this point. We've brought in 2 brand new penalty killers that we know are going to get much more guaranteed ice time than either Connor Brown or Matthias Janmark. So the Oilers, with around $2.1 million in cap space right now, you add on Janmark's $1 million contract, Brown's $775,000. That probably gets you to Jordan Eberle money with 50% retention and clears some roster space as well that would be required to bring Jordan Eberle in. But we'll see what happens here, guys. Maybe Jordan Eberle re-signs with the Seattle Kraken. Maybe he becomes an Edmonton Oiler. Let's hope for that. There's other targets still out there that the Oilers could also pursue as well. Let's see what news trickles down through the day. I don't think the Oilers are going to make a move today. I think they will try and push till Friday, get as much cap space as they possibly can, but who knows? I could be wrong. Ken Holland could pull the trigger today, so Let's wait and see what happens. Let me know your thoughts. Should the Oilers go for Jordan Eberle, Alexander Carrier? Is there a depth D-man that you want them to go for? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.